lemon in there. And then on the top, you'll note it's toasted coconut. Toasted coconut just really brings out that sweet and nutty flavor and together with that lemon. And
Oop.
you can see that there's coconut all
Yeah.
the way to the middle there as
Look at
well.
that. Yes, exactly. I was just looking at how gorgeous it is with the toasted coconut on the
Oh,
top.
thank you.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
I'm going to taste these in just a moment, but now I want to get
Okay.
through all the flavors. Now, this
Yes,
one
please.
is, so that one was lemon coconut. This one is pineapple coconut.
Oh,
All right,
yes.
tell me about this.
This one is very, very seasonal, always popular. So we start with fresh pineapple. So this is really a taste of the tropics, a very great flavor to have when it's just warm in the summertime.
Right.
So you've got pineapple and you've got toasted coconut come together in that cake, which makes it exceptionally moist.
You can smell the pineapple, let me just say that. And then this one, and that doesn't have nuts in it either.
No.
And then we have another one with no nuts, and that is the cinnamon. And this is basically, because you had the cinnamon walnut, this is the cinnamon without the walnuts. And I'm telling you, I'm going to just pick this up for a second. You've got to see this. If this cake was dry and crumbly, you would know it. But watch this. I'm going to just pull it open like that and do this. And if it's not falling into crumbles, you can see how moist it is. Look at that. That's the beauty of these. And the best part too is you can take out the cake, cut 1, 2, 3 pieces and freeze it again. So you can have it for yourself. It doesn't have to be for company if there's only 1 or 2 people in the house. Tell me about the cinnamon.
Well, the cinnamon is probably the sister cake to that cinnamon walnut, one of the originals. And we like to make that because we know that we have loyal customers who simply do not want nuts in their cake for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Each one of these cakes, as I described, farm fresh egg, that pure, dense, cultured sour cream. It is rich and thick and luscious, and it is stirred into our cake batter. That's what makes it so moist. What else? Well, that pure Madagascar bourbon vanilla. Being a baker, Mary Beth, you know, number one, that it really just pops in anything you bake. Number two, it's quite expensive, but it doesn't matter because my grandmas won't go back to anything imitation. Imitation, there's no artificial flavors or colors, no trans fat in our cake, believe it or not. That's why they freeze so well, because there's no water in any of them.
Right. How many pieces approximately will one cake cut into?
We like to say about 15 pieces.
Okay.
But you could cut them at your own size.
Yeah, exactly.
And I love, oh, by the way, this is very important. Our cakes are also kosher. And we know that is really important to a lot of our customers. But I am thoroughly enjoying the beautiful, beautiful job, as always, that our stylist did on the table.
Absolutely, and I want to show you.
Please do.
Well, this is one of the things that every time I get my grandma's cake, I think I'm going to do the French toast this time. And then by the time I actually think about it, the cake is gone. We've eaten it. So anyway, but yes, you could cut it and make French toast out of it, dip it in a little egg wash, etc., and then put your syrup on it. It would be unbelievable. Okay, I got to remind everybody. Here's the thing. A one-time only value is the lowest price you are going to see for the next 6 months. That puts us into 2022. So I can tell you it's the lowest price you're going to see this year on the My Grandma's coffee cakes. And look at 5 yummy flavors to choose from. You can do build to, ship to if you want to ship them to someone. They're fine in the freezer up to a year. This is the cinnamon walnut. That is the original. The cinnamon with the walnut. If you don't want the walnut, but you want the cinnamon, we've got that for you. This is the New England blueberry. And if you love blueberries, look at that. I mean, that is just showing you there are blueberries strewn throughout the entire cake. Down here, we've got the pineapple coconut. Look at that. The pineapple coconut and then the toasted coconut on top. So very, very yummy. Not overly done with the coconut, just enough to make it yummy. Then over there, we've got the lemon coconut. And so that one is very, very good. I love lemon cake. And then here is the cinnamon without the nuts. And typically, I mean, I know you're not supposed to talk about price, but I'm talking about it right now. And that is $20. I don't know if I've ever seen these cakes for $20 and change. Never. Right, Marie Louise?
That is exactly true. And also, if I may say, as we approach the holiday season, my grandma's gets really busy. And what happens is perhaps we won't bring these back in just one. You might have to buy them packed of two.
Yeah.
But what's especially great about these, Mary Beth, is they're great cakes, but it's summertime and we're busy. And all of a sudden you have company coming over. What do? Let's say you pull that New England blueberry out of the freezer. And it thaws out rather quickly. You put fresh strawberries, blueberries, blackberries on top, maybe a scoop of ice cream and maybe a little raspberry sauce. And you've got an instant dessert as well. So this makes a great starter.
It does. Okay, we're going to count these down for you. You'll know how many are left because this is the time to make your decision. The price goes up at the end of the show. We started with 9,000 of these. That's amazing. Okay, starting with cinnamon walnut, the original. 1,200 remain. That's the original that so many people fell in love with these cakes because of that one. How about the blueberry? Sold out. Okay, we're taking that one off. Then we go over here. We've got our pineapple coconut. 200 remain. If you want the lemon coconut, 500 to go around, and the cinnamon without the nuts, sold out. Okay, there you go. I'm going to take that off too. So you've got 3 cakes to choose from. And honestly, I mean, seriously, if you don't want nuts, get the pineapple coconut or the lemon coconut. If you love nuts, you might want to get the cinnamon walnut. But I want to go back to what makes these special. Go back to what you said earlier, because people hear coffee cake and they make it out of a box mix in a 9x13 pan. This is like the difference between night and day.
Yeah, this is a real grandmother's recipe. It's over 150 years old, and they're still making it exactly the same way. So I like to say, Mary Beth, in a way, we're eating a memory. Because not many of us bake anymore. We don't have time to bake. But how many of us do remember grandmas and moms and aunts who baked? And they were actually in the kitchen.
That's right.
And that's what makes this special. The ingredients, from the farm fresh eggs to the sour cream to the vanilla to the crunchy California Mariani walnut to those big New England blueberries to the coconut. I could go on, the pineapple. We choose the best.
Wow.
We take our time to bake in small batches. We're a little bakery up in Boston. So we stay busy trying to uphold that great tradition that Bob, our founder, is so proud of, because this is actually his grandmother's recipe.
Oh, how sweet is that he shared it with all of us. That shows you how moist and dense it is. You can do a single shipment, or if you want to do auto delivery, it would come to you every 90 days up to 1 year. And remember, this is the lowest price you're going to see for the rest of the year on a single My Grandma's coffee cake. So you really need to think seriously about which one you want. And there's only 2 flavors left: cinnamon walnut and lemon coconut. Pineapple coconut, all gone. Okay, continue to dial in. Marie Louise, thank you so much. I think we're going to see you again in a little bit.
You will. I've got some great fudge.
Excellent. Ooh, yeah. Okay, here's auto delivery. First of all, you never run out of your favorite products. That's always nice. You lock in the offer with the price and the easy pay. So when you get a one-time only value and the 5 easy payments, I mean, that's just a kind of a no-brainer. Was it 5? No, it's 3, excuse me. But anyway, the best part about it is this is something you want to keep